All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a 2v2 matchup. This is going to be Sonic and MuscleMike going up against DeNNiS and Shocky, also known as a Shocker. All right, the players, already giving each other good luck, have funs, hi to undead. Some little bit of background on this information or on these players today. Yeah, MuscleMike, Sonic today, playing some good 2v2 matchups, some good 2v2 games, as we're looking at MuscleMike spawning as the teal orc. MuscleMike and the person and Metaphysics, people who normally stream or Metaphysics, who normally gives me my replays. MuscleMike actually had or I had cast with MuscleMike and Todd, part of the tournaments a couple, or I believe last week, and MuscleMike said, "You know what? You just got to check out this replay. It's a lot of fun." And I said, "Okay, I'll go ahead and check it out." Metaphysics also sent me the replay. So and it's also rated very highly on Warcraft 3 info for anyone out there who is looking for some good replays as well, to just try and study some of those build orders and just try to improve overall. DeNNiS and Shocker, I believe both of those players are pretty much undefeated. And at this point, when they were playing 2v2, just very strong teams, as we are already getting underway here. All right, let's take a look. Sonic opening up with a Keeper of the Grove. MuscleMike opening up with a Farseer. Intellect-based heroes going up against, I believe, a Death Knight and a Dreadlord. It could be a Dreadlord here. Altar of Darkness is a little bit delayed, but that Dreadlord is a common hero coming in from Shocker. If I believe this is the 2v2 team that I am looking for. No, Shocker going for double Death Knight. Nice to see you. Can you say hello to my friend BB? It's their first time watching. Hi, BB. First time watching. Thank you for tuning in. Hello to the UK. Good morning. It is awfully early here in my West Coast. Dreadlord games are fun. I think Shocker wants to be called Shocky now. Okay, so Shocky. And now coming, so Dreadlord games are fun. Yes, they are. Keeper of the Grove now making its way over here, clearing out this Goblin Merchant shop. Meanwhile, Farseer is off over here as well. And the Ancient of War taking a lot of damage, actually going down sub 100 for quite a bit of time. Perhaps the Ancient of War had to purposely draw aggro away, as we're looking at an Acolyte coming in from DeNNiS, trying to put pressure onto the Wisps here too. Farseer and Keeper of the Grove, both of them may not be able to get to level 2 based on this creep camp here, as we're looking at, the Death Knight now trying to make its way over Ogre Magi down to, Ogre Death Knight gets that kill there. It was one more shot. It was at 102. I thought it would have been a perfect deny right there, but no, DeNNiS able to get the final shot off with that Death Knight. It looked like the Ancient of War fired one more blow. A beautiful job right there by Sonic, making sure that DeNNiS doesn't repeat that strategy. Farseer out across the map, Keeper of the Grove, sitting on some rune bracers, which is, incredibly powerful when you're going up against double undead. Double undead, or any undead player for that matter, known for, using a lot of early pressure. Or a lot of pressure with those heroes. Death Knight with those Death Coils, Lich with Frost Nova, Impale, all of those things, all of that damage does add up. And especially with intellect-based heroes, you often don't have enough hit points to really absorb all of that damage, especially if you're taking 2 Death Quells and 2 Frost Novas in an instant. Those Rune Bracers should be of great help. We'll see whether or not that changes the pacing of the game at all, as we're going to look at the Keeper of the Grove getting to level 2. Now that the Keeper of the Grove is at level 2, the Death Knight has to be a little bit more careful. Are we going to see the Null Brute perhaps take a little bit more damage here? No, Archers and Keeper of the Grove trying to fire off those volleys here, just trying to focus down one at a time, as Ghouls are now coming in from the other side. Beautiful play by DeNNiS here, putting in the pressure. We are looking at a, beautiful Shadow Meld as well, as the Keeper of the Grove still launching and launching a lot of attacks against that Death Knight. All right, Keeper of the Grove now going to make its way back across over here. We're going to be looking at the Death Knight trying to perhaps pick up some Dust of Appearance. No, yes, he does. Dust of Appearance coupled with, coupled with a little bit more, with a little bit more damage there from a Death Coil. The Death Knight has to be very careful. Ghouls now trying to run around the other way. Other archers breaking Shadow Meld, as the Death Knight of DeNNiS taking a lot more damage then he should and will be forced to retreat. MuscleMike on the other end of the map going to be trying to put in some pressure. There's that Farseer 2v2 damage coming back in again. Crypt Fiend trying to pull to the back once more, but is the Headhunters going up against the Crypt Fiends here? All right, who's going to come out ahead here? Ghouls and Crypt Fiends going up against Archers and Headhunters. And we're looking at Sonik going to be putting in some pressure from behind once more. Does he know exactly where it is? DeNNiS has to be extremely careful, down to 128 hit points there, as we're going to be looking at, well, a quick turnaround there. There's a Death Coil onto the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove may be forced to try and use a Scroll of Town Portal to get away. There's a detonation. Damage is adding up. There it goes. 33 hit points there, as more damage is adding back onto all of those Death Knights. Keeper of the Grove going to teleport back home, try and heal up quickly from those Moonwells, and then we'll perhaps try and put in that pressure once more. Back again, MuscleMike using the Spirit Wolves to try and put in pressure onto the Crypt Fiends. However, with the Death Knight's Unholy Aura, movement is going to, trying to get within movement range is going to be a bit difficult. All right, Keeper of the Grove, Keeper of the Grill. Keeper of the Grill. All right, Keeper of the Grove down across. I think that's like a dad apron, right? Keeper. That should totally be a dad apron for Warcraft 3 dads. Keeper of the Grill. Anyways, back off to the north here. Farseer putting in pressure on those skeletal minions once again. Death Knight sitting at level 2. Headhunters trying to retreat all the way back here, but the Scroll of Speed has come to an end. Meanwhile, DeNNiS has really overstayed his welcome. He is staying as at level 2. As we're looking at the Keeper of the Grove now making its way back off to the north, it does have a potion of greater mana. So all of a sudden, this 2v1 fight coming in may come as a bit of a shock to Shocker, as DeNNiS picks up a left behind Poem of Strength. All right, Keeper of the Grove shows up to the party, and all of a sudden, the Death Knight is going to be in a bit of trouble. Are we going to see some entangles? There's no entangle yet. Entangle onto the Death Knight. Death Knight going to get surrounded. Scroll of Town Portal easily going to be burned. No, it is not. The Headhunters decide to break formation. Meanwhile, the DeNNiS coming in with a Lich and a Death Knight inside the main base here. We are taking the tier 3 Scroll of Town Portal, trying to get away as quickly as possible. Where are they going to go? There they are. Headhunters right there. Death Coil onto that low hit point. Headhunter perhaps no. The Lich wants to get off the Frost Nova, and the Lich of DeNNiS really absorbing a little bit more damage than it should, as the Farseer of MuscleMike stays just at level 1. Demon Hunter of Sonik now creeping away from all the action. Keeper of the Grove off to the north here. Keeper of the Grove taking some Frost Novas, some Death Coils, and says, you know what, I got Rune Bracers. Do your worst. And well, the worst could possibly be death here. Down to 42 hit points and down to dead, as Sonik playing not very careful, perhaps relying on the Rune Bracers too much, didn't have a Scroll of Town Portal, didn't have any other survivability items, but during this time he is buying his Demon Hunter plenty of opportunity to get to level 2. As a true professional player does, leaving behind another tome, as the Tome of Agility being left behind there. All right. Archers, Dryads now making their way back over. We're going to get into a little bit of a 2v1 fight here. Farseer of DeNNiS, or Farseer of MuscleMike pushing that Death Knight back again. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 1 of MuscleMike. And we'll see what's going to be going down here. Demon Hunter is at 2, may get to level 3 here momentarily, or get very close to level 3. And with that, well, being able to mana burn to try and shut down those enemy heroes. Death Knight, Lich, Obsidian Statue. Are we looking at similar heroes coming in from Shocky, Shocker? No real idea yet, as the Keeper of the Grove still waiting to head back in onto the battlefield. All right. Giving your opponent a lot of time to creep. That's the last thing you really want to be doing. Death Knight now wandering around looking, and it will come across this Demon Hunter here. Tome of Strength +2. He is already trying to run away. Dryads are in position. Let's take a look. Death Coil, Frost Nova finishes off an Archer, and I see that happening a lot over the course of the game until we completely transition into Dryads. The downside, obviously, is going to be that the Dryads are very vulnerable and weak to those Crypt Fiends. All right, back off to the north here. It looks like 2 1v1 games happening at the same time. Level 2, level 1 going up against level 2. Where is the Tauren Chieftain? There's a Tauren Chieftain. Well, he's trying to heal up back at home, as well as the Berserk, or the Berserkers do have a little bit more hit points, but they're not in that Berserker rage yet. Tauren Chieftain down to 138 hit points. Death Knight unable to catch up. Farseer going to go ahead and try and heal up that Tauren Chieftain. No, does not have another healing salve at the expansion, as this 2v1 fight or one-on-one fight is going poorly for MuscleMike. However, Sonik is going to be coming in from the other side here. Death Knight does have a potion of healing, going to use it. Dryads now show up and going to go a little bit of slow poison as well, forcing a Scroll of Town Portal. Abomination show up onto the battlefield. Are the Obsidian statues going to be able to get away? Yes, they will. All right. Getting some additional fortified armor, the reinforced defenses coupled with a burrow and a watchtower may be necessary. Sonik also going for an expansion down to the south. Shocky, well, sitting up on one base. Same thing for DeNNiS, as we are going up into Disease Cloud. Disease Cloud, an important upgrade to just try and spread all of that damage, make natural healing a little bit more difficult, as DeNNiS now looking to do a little bit of creeping. Level 3 just level 3 inbound coming in for that Death Knight. Level 2 on that Lich does have that Orb of Corruption, but in comes Sonik coming in from the south here. Dryads now putting in the pressure, and we're going to be looking at a Crypt Fiend, Mana Burn onto the Lich as well. Death Knight quickly gets a Scroll of Town Portal, wants to get out of here. Is the Crypt Fiend going to end up falling? It does end up falling at the last possible moment there, burning a Scroll of Town Portal and losing a Crypt Fiend, as Sonik is at level 3 on the Death Knight and that Keeper of the Grove. DeNNiS staying at level 3, level 2. Meanwhile, Shocky staying at level 3, level 3, level 1. Are we also getting in a Crypt Lord as well from DeNNiS? No, we are not. At least not yet. As, I don't know, why is there a lot of pinging? All right, pinging showing up a couple of expansions in the side of the map. All right, coming back across here, Shocker now making its position, or trying to put in pressure onto the main base. Down across here, are we going to see a lot of damage? Death Knight already wandering in, going straight for that Goblin Shredder. Goblin Shredder taking a lot of damage from the Obsidians. A lot of damage from those Obsidian statues, as we see. Well, a quick impale there. Oh no, Druids of the Claw not in mastery form. There is a Moonwell here. There's a Roar. There's a Rejuvenation, but that Druid of the Claw already down to sub 100 hit points before the battle really even began. All right, Keeper of the Grove in a little bit of trouble. Death Knight now forcing to use the Scroll of Town Portal to get away, but not before dealing a lot of damage back. The other side, Demon Hunter sitting at level 3. And, well, Sonik taking a lot of damage there. Meanwhile, Ghouls trying to put in pressure once more. We should be looking at one Watchtower to try and keep position, as Shocker is looking to set up an expansion here at the 4 o'clock position. Crypt Lord, Death Knight, Lich, level 4, level 3, level 1. Things are looking up and up for the undead army. DeNNiS is also getting in a little bit more experience as well. Once level 2 is, or level 3 is reached on that Lich, which should be momentarily, things can go from, things will start to go DeNNis's way, as all of a sudden the blast will just be that much stronger. All right, Burrow. Everyone's just hiding, trying to stay alive in that Orc Burrow right there. Meanwhile, both expansions may end up being lost, as we're looking at MuscleMike trying to finish off a couple of those Acolytes. All right, Scroll of Town Portal trying to save this expansion, and there you are. All of a sudden, DeNNiS is pot committed into this fight. Headhunters are all working together. Tauren Chieftain going to hold the front door here and, well, slow things down. There's the Berserkers all of a sudden attacking suddenly much more quickly, and now in comes the damage again. Scroll of Town Portal was already outbound as the inbound came in as well. There's a bit of that save, as Shocker now putting in pressure off on the other side, and looking like Sonik is purposely staying at 50 over 50 supply. And what, Death Knight, Lich, level 4, level 3, level 1, going to try and take down the Tree of Eternity. There is no Nature's Blessing, so that is going to get taken out pretty fast. Raiders now going to be trying to walk on over, as well as we are going into Hippogriff. Okay, so Hippogriffs are now going to be taking to the sky. Scroll of Town Portal coming inbound once more. Are they going to be able to land anywhere? There you are. Demon Hunter completely surrounded. There's a quick impale, but it only hits 3 units, as, well, the Dryads just simply dance around it. All right. No proper vision at all. Gonna make it difficult to spot what's happening. You can take a look. No Ancient of War here. Minimap bug once again continues to haunt me in my, well, when I'm awake. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 3. Farseer sitting at level 3. All right. Sonic 3. Sonic is what? Sonic is on 3 gold tempo. Yeah, well, he is currently back in low supply again and low upkeep again. Demon Hunter now is going to show up. There's that mana burn once more. Hippogriff should be able to poke down those destroyers. We don't really see that many bears out. Only one, maybe for the rejuvenations, and that is going to be it. Perhaps to get in a couple of easy heals before jumping back into the fight once more. Farseer is at 3. Tauren Chieftain is at 3. Very close to level 4. Helm of Valor. A strong item indeed, but probably wanted the Medallion of Courage instead. That little bit of additional intelligence really makes a big difference. The Helm of Valor better for the Blade Master as it gets a little bit more hit points and damage. Meanwhile, coming back across here, we're looking at a lot of damage adding in. Is the Crypt Lord going to be able to stay alive? Yes, he does. There it is, getting up to level 2. Is it going to try and get beetles or perhaps armor? And yes, it is going to get additional +3 armor. Mana burn onto the Lich as the Demon Hunter has plenty of targets to try and burn through. Demon Hunter, while taking a little bit of immolation damage as well. Orb of Venom. Sonic trying to go back the other way. There's a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability as damage is adding up slowly but surely. Dryads perhaps going to try and finish off a Destroyer. There goes the Destroyer. Demon Hunter gets up to level 4. Level 2 evasion available as the Death Knight going now after the Crypt Lord again. And Death Knight, well, Demon Hunter going after the Crypt Lord again. Death Knight, now without mana. There goes level 4 onto the Keeper of the Grove. Demon Hunter is still alive right here. How is he staying alive? Yes, Staff of Preservation going to continue to add that back up once more as the Death Knight may try and transfer that Scroll of Town Portal to that Crypt Lord. Crypt Lord is he going to get out of jail? Yes, it is. Down to 10 hit points. Able to escape. Demon Hunter there, unable to get the mana burn off as we're looking at a Scroll of Town Portal off to the north here. All right, what is going on? All right, Berserker range, Berserker speed, Tauren Chieftain adding up that damage. Kodo Beast now back out, or regurgitates his lunch, so to speak, as the Abomination comes back out here. All right, are we going to perhaps see Focus Fire onto the Abomination? Death Knight, not enough mana, 400 gold getting transferred to Sonic here as we are looking at one Abomination about to get taken down. Roar being used here, extra bonus damage again, but mana is starting to add into DeNNiS's heroes, which means more Frost Nova and Death Coils there. MuscleMike taking a lot of damage once more. Healing Wave trying to bounce around. Shadow Hunter finally out of mana, only sitting at level 1. Level 1 Healing Wave not going to be able to neutralize that much as the Keeper of the Grove and Demon Hunter need to retreat back here. All right, let's go ahead. There's that Demon Hunter taking as much damage as we're trying to get away. The Keeper of the Grove able to back again as both sides are just doing constant aggression. Watching the mini-map at this point is perhaps the better way to see what is going down in this fight. Tauren Chieftain is a little bit far behind. Farseer is going to be able to get to level 4. No, not going to be able to get to level 4. Tauren Chieftain gets a Frost Nova there. No transfer at all as we're looking at the level 5 Death Knight. Now Death Knight trying to retreat back here. Units trying to retreat back. Berserkers while adding in that damage again. Is the Death Knight going to end up getting taken down to 47 hit points, but the Obsidian Statue is able to provide enough healing. Level 4 on that Farseer here. Farseer doesn't have enough for a Chain Lightning. No, not quite yet. Trying to add up that damage. The Berserker could have started poking at that Death Knight, going back the other way again as the Lich continues to add up a little bit more damage. All right, back down to the south here. Are we? Well, nope, not. It looked like there was a fight. No Farseer. Back off to the north here. MuscleMike trying to stop this expansion. Well, no mining right now, so just trying to finish it off so no Acolytes can easily get transferred over. Death Knight down to 222 hit points. We're looking at 2 Kodo Beasts and a Raider now getting transferred over. This could be very, very bad if all of a sudden those units are lost in transit. Berserker trying to head back. It looks as though the Haunted Goldmine will fall as, well, Frost Nova straight up onto those units there. All right, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Raiders going to join in on the battle here. Ensnare onto the Obsidian Statue. Obsidian Statue has nowhere to go as DeNNiS going to lose 1 Obsidian Statue now. Death Knight having a very bad day. Are we going to see a Scroll of Town Portal? There's a Healing Wave bouncing around. Farseer down to 79, 17 hit points. Ooh! The Orb of Corruption attack was in the air. A just-in-time Scroll of Town Portal to head back away. Meanwhile, action back in the center portion of the map. Shocker with level 4 Death Knight, level 4 Lich, level 2 Crypt Lord going to continue to engage Crypt Lord with Cloak of Flames and that spiky armor, able to reflect damage, take additional damage, and those bears are just suffering a lot of damage indeed. Demon Hunter into that front line mana burn onto the Lich. Death Knight needs to be mana burned as well as the Demon Hunter taking a lot of damage, getting Staff of Preservation back home. Keeper of the Grove has given this rune bracers over to that demon hunter. Demon hunter needs to get a rejuvenation or two. Perhaps some of the bears will be backing off here in just a moment. There goes an entangle. Oh, there's a deny from a dark ritual there as the demon hunter gets a mana burn there. All right, there's a roar, a dying roar from a bear as the demon hunter down to 220 hit points still tries to get away. All right, rune bracers really saving that unit again and again as the Crypt Lord gets up to level 3. All right, 3 battles happening on the map here. We're looking at Crypt Fiends trying to shut down an expansion here. MuscleMike trying to run back after putting in a lot of pressure. Mana burn going down here as there is so many red units. All right, bears are going to get lost here. One Frost Nova could take down 3 bears. Destroyer could take down a lot of bears. There goes another bear. Oh, Crypt Lord able to escape away at 4 hit points. Demon Hunter gets blasted at the last possible moment as Sonik loses his level 4 Demon Hunter. Death Knight now forcing to use the Scroll of Town Portal to head back again. All right, Shocker sitting here at the 4 o'clock position, running on 2 bases. DeNNiS trying to reestablish his base here. Meanwhile, Sonik is doing fairly well for himself, still sitting up on 2 bases. Main gold mines only have 2 minutes of mining left. And, well, after that, there isn't a lot of mining anywhere else. There is not a lot of and when I say not a lot, I mean absolutely none. There is not going to be any places to mine, and with no places to mine your heroes, and Moonwells really are going to be making a very big difference. Also, remember obsidian statues. Obsidian statues are relatively effective, but they don't regenerate mana, I believe, not nearly as quickly as Moonwells at night. And if we get that upgrade coming in from Sonik, if this game goes long, that upgrade and how quickly and how effective those Moonwells are going to be a very large deal. Berserker's looking to chase after those units. Tauren Chieftain finding a Crypt Fiend being left behind. Crypt Fiend's left behind, apparently, as the Tauren Chieftain going to go ahead and run on in. There's that stomp, a good stun across all of those units here. Death Knight now trying to chase after those units once more. Tauren Chieftain still amongst all of those units, should be able to throw down another swamp. There goes another Death Coil, finishing off a Kodo Beast, preventing the eating. Lich now trying to stay alive. There's a quick hex onto the Death Knight. Death Knight unable to launch the Death Coil to save the Lich, as a beautiful play by MuscleMike getting that kill right there. Back down to the south, we see another battle. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 5. Keeper of the Grove getting to level 6 with Tranquility will also be incredibly important as the Demon Hunter now shows back up onto the battlefield. Mana burn onto the Lich, perhaps. No, Impale. Impale first. Keeper of the Grove in a lot of trouble, down to 157 hit points. It gets blasted down. Level 5, level 4, level 3. Blowing Sonik away constantly as the Death Knight is now, well, staying alive here. All right, we're looking at a bit of damage. Demon Hunter, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Oh, no, Moonwell stays alive. There's a rejuvenation. Moonwell, as the Demon Hunter tries to retreat all the way back home. No more mining back here as the Lich, well, a little bit of an engagement here. Destroyer, Demon Hunter trying to go up against these 2 units here. All the lines are completely gone. Another rejuvenation. The Destroyer wants to devour. There's that Devour magic, and the Hippogriff show up to the target in time. Demon Hunter, anti-magic shell, Mana Burn, gonna finish off a Death Knight. No, not finishing off the Death Knight, forcing a Scroll of Town Portal instead, as as that Demon Hunter gets an anti-magic potion to stay alive. A beautiful play used from that Ancient of Wonders to be able to get a little bit of additional hit points against a magic damage. All right, ensnare onto an Abomination. Is the Abomination going to get taken down here, forcing an engagement? Headhunter show up. There's a Death Coil. There's a quick stomp trying to finish off a Crypt Fiend. Crypt Fiend does go down as the Tauren Chieftain, Farseer, and Shadow Hunters are on the move again. All right. A bunch of ghouls are trying to take down MuscleMike's expansion here at the 10 o'clock position. A little bit of a surround here. Shadow Hunter could be in trouble. Shadow Hunter, well, not in trouble anymore as it sees the afterlife and, well, will need to get resurrected. Healing and heroes are going to be the key play here. What up, watching for a while, finally catching up on stream. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for watching on the streams. Thank you for the subs. Every little bit does help. And I gotta say thank you to everyone on YouTube who remembered, hey, like, they had an Amazon Prime sub to give, just logged on to Twitch and handed it off to me. That definitely helped out. Definitely helps out a lot to pay internet bill Cox charging me an arm and a leg, or well, not an arm and a leg, but a decent amount. But you know, I'll have to upload like 20 gigabytes sometimes in order to get, you know, 1080p 60 frames a second videos to you guys. Tauren Chieftain now sitting at level 5. Tauren Chieftain should be backing off here. He doesn't, well, there's nothing really to gain experience, I guess. Shadowhunter sitting at 4, but now that the Tauren Chieftain is at 5, Tauren Chieftain at 5 is very, very scary. The stomp radius just increases so much, and it seems like 5 is the difficult level for the Tauren Chieftain to get. Once you get level 5 on the Tauren Chieftain, it feels like level 6 is just around the corner. Going from 4 to 5 is the big deal, as the Keeper of the Grove could end up... No, is it going to be able to make its way back out? No! It was a split-second difference right there. That Keeper of the Grove only needed about 3 more seconds to finish getting resurrected. But now we see Chimeras out here onto the battlefield. All right, what's going down? Bears are getting finished off. Chimera getting webbed down here. A transition into Chimeras, as there is really nothing to attack here. Perhaps the Chimera should be going after the Obsidian statues. The Obsidian statues get taken down very, very quickly because of that medium armor, but instead was going after some heroes. And, well, heroes naturally have some natural magic resistance. Demon Hunter now trying to retreat back. Meanwhile, back off to the north here, the expansion of MuscleMike finally taken down. DeNNiS, well, teleporting back home here as the Demon Hunter gets impaled and could have a very bad day. All right, Rune Bracers, well, it does come into play. There's a quick mana burn, but was unable to finish, or mana burn. That Crypt Lord and that Death Knight still ended up taking up too much damage. Sonik needs to perhaps try and rebuild that Altar of Elders, or resurrect back over here in the center portion of the map. Don't resurrect when your opponent's heroes are right there. Death Coil, Frost Nova onto a low hit point, half hit point hero from the tavern is near certain death. All right, MuscleMike slowly digesting down a Kodo Beast there. Indigestion, 1100 hit points, does not digest very quickly. Meanwhile, back in the center portion here, we're looking at Shocker sitting at level 4, getting closer. I'm adjusting my chair height here. Things feel weird. All right. Level 4, level 5, 2 level 5 Liches, a level 5, almost level 6 Death Knight, a level 5, almost level 6 Death Knight here as well. Units going to be trying to make their way back across to the center. Tree of Eternity doing the long, slow walk over here to the top left. Every bit of gold matters now, as that Tree of Eternity is going to walk over there. Not having the additional hit points or the movement speed is a very big deal. Sonik also sitting at 51 supply here. Detonating a Wisp would actually increase his gold harvesting, surprisingly, from going up from 7 to 8 gold a second. All right, both sides being very cautious about their gold now. They know that there is limited gold on the map, and how they harvest their gold and how they use their heroes is going to be an incredibly important part of this matchup. 51 supply and 47 supply. We're looking at DeNNiS sitting at, I can't tell because I don't want to constantly switch supplies here, as we're looking at engagement. With Hex onto the Death Knight here. Damage going to get added back up, perhaps trying to go after those Obsidian statues. Demon Hunter resurrected in the center there. Obsidian statue blasted, one shot there. Death Coil, Frost Nova, Demon Hunter, Belt of Giant Strength, and Orb. Or are we going to see a mana burn? Demon Hunter trying to retreat away. There's another Death Coil. All right. Sonic losing that rather quickly. All right, more damage added in back up. Demon Hunter or Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 5. Are we going to see another Hex right there? Tauren Chieftain isn't not going to be able to go after. Thank you for the follow, as level 5 now onto the fars here. Tauren Chieftain should be trying to throw down some stomps. Why isn't it doing there? There's a stomp. Tauren Chieftain is a bit in trouble. Potion of Healing now going to try to retreat back here, as we're looking at, well, are we seeing some ultimate abilities? No, Death Knight sitting at level 6, Crypt Lord sitting at level 5. Tauren Chieftain is going to try and stomp some more. No, gets an impale instead. Death Coil finishes off the Tauren Chieftain, and this battle is going Undead's way. All right, Lich down to dead. One final shot from the Chimera, able to finish things off. And this is something that should be said about the Night Elf army. It does have siege damage. All right, Chimeras with siege damage. That is going to be incredibly important. Kodo Beast trying to get away. Shadowhunter now sitting at level 4. Is that Kodo Beast going to be able to retreat back. No, it's not. Farseer, Staff of Preservation, was transferred over but was not used at all. Sonik, using siege damage, could be able to win out a base race as the headhunters acting as, oh, are we going to see an impale? No, no impale there. Tree of Eternity starting to entangle that gold mine. And MuscleMike, well, no, you're not going to be able to do any more long distance mining. Not for you, as we see Chimeras, well, getting in some easy damage onto this haunted gold mine. It is going to get shut down here, and without any anti-air, well, the haunted gold mine is just going to get destroyed here in just a second. All right, there goes. No more mining. Coming back to the other side, one ghoul trying to take down a Tree of Eternity. That fight's not going to go the right way. Hippogriffs able to retreat back at, well, Hippogriffs, how are they able to force that to get taken down? I'm not quite sure, but there is no mining at all for the undead. All right, mining currently by Sonik and Sonik alone, but there's only 2.5 minutes of mining left there. Tree of Eternity is going to be able to mine here, but that's only for another 9 minutes, as the Chimeras, they may start to try and take down Ziggurats as well. And by doing so, and by doing that, they should be able to, well, perhaps stop getting as much gold from unsummoning. All right, Tomb of Relics, that building is a high priority target. That's going to easily get taken out. There it goes, as well as the Destroyer is going to try and catch up once more. All right, Keeper of the Grove is out on the battlefield. Demon Hunter, is it getting resurrected? Yes, the old-fashioned way, trying to save every bit of gold as possible. Death Knight is at 6. Very fast, Unholy Aura level 3 moving across the map. Lich trailing right behind, perhaps trying to get a Frost Nova engagement as the unit's going to turn back around. Oh, there's an Ensnare, and, well, the Destroyer is going to get taken down. Meanwhile, the units are trying to catch back up. Death Knight able to move very quickly. Death Coil Frost Nova finishes off another Chimera as the Lich gets up to level 6. There's a Death Coil finishing off another unit. Those Chimeras were so incredibly important and nearly taking out MuscleMike down to, well, dead on that Farseer. It looked like the healing wave was supposed to finish that right there, but that was, a bit of lag. All right, continuing the fight once again. Headhunters trying to turn back around. It looks like the Headhunter is going to get taken down as you're trying to make their way back out. All right, lag spikes just horrible when you play with them, as the Headhunters, well, trying to finish off and perhaps take down this Death Knight. Death Knight trying to retreat back here. Level 7 on DeNNiS's Death Knight here. Crypt Lord dealing a lot of damage with that Cloak of Flames. Is this Death Knight going to get taken out? Perhaps not. DeNNiS should also be able to get in plenty of death coils on Shocker's own Death Knight. 2 level 6 Death Knights standing together are not easily taken out at all. 28 supply. And, well, yeah, 28 supply. Still mining going on here. 24 supply. They're all trying to stick alive and stay together as the Keeper of the Grove of Sonik is once more taken out. All right, Death Knight looking to finish things off here. We are trying to get a little bit more mining, perhaps. No, Undead does not have any mining going on. Tree of Eternity looks like it's about to get taken down as well. There are so many heroes. So many heroes off over here. A level 7, level 6. 2 level 6s, and 2 level 5s here. Is that location worth saving? Tauren Chieftain does have a potion of invulnerability. That is going to come in incredibly handy. Demon Hunter sitting at level 5. Are they perhaps going to be able to take down some units in transit, as Wisps now being moved off to the north? All right, I guess we're in late game scenario now. A Tree of Life. Where is it going to walk off to? Is it going to try and take the opponent's expansion? That would be absolutely, well, weird to see a Tree of Life walking across the map to take out the opponent's expansion. We do see Fortify, or Nature's Blessing, finally done. And Demon Hunter now going to walk its way over here, perhaps finish off the Necropolis, as bears are now making their way over. There are still 2 Chimeras as well. All right, where are these units perhaps trying to go? Shocker and DeNNiS want to hold on to an expansion if possible. I don't see any mining happening anywhere, and the players are just, well, looking for their next play. Level 5, level 5, level 4, Farseer, Tauren Chieftain, Shadow Hunter. Two level 5 heroes for the Night Elf, Keeper of the Grove, and Demon Hunter, going up against a level 6 Death Knight, level 7 Death Knight, level 6 Lich, level 5 Lich, and a level 5 Crypt Lord. I don't know, thinking about level 2, level 3 Death Coils, 2 level 3 Frost Novas, and a level 3 Impale, seems like a lot of dead units at this course and stage of the game. All right, this a tree of life already making its way back off to the north here. Chimeras are in position. Army sizes are about the same, and they're going to be trying to engage here. This is going to be key. Tauren Chieftain is at maximum mana. If the Tauren Chieftain and the Shadow Hunter can hex down one of the two Death Knights to prevent Death Coil heals, that could be the beginning of a comeback. But that is going to be some great teamwork and timing to be able to make sure that that does happen, as the Chimeras are now making their way off to the north, only to see that there is currently no expansion there and no reason to head off there. There is no mining coming in from the undead at all. This is rather strange. Perhaps Shocker doesn't realize Demon Hunter is going to try and get a mana burn right there. And now Death Coil, so much damage. Demon Hunter, no anti-magic potion. There's an Impale. Demon Hunter is in trouble already. Gets taken out to give level 6. Trent's now joining in on the battle. Sonik not careful with his level 5 Demon Hunter as the Tauren Chieftain throws down a stomp. All right, Farseer, Chimera is going straight after those Obsidian statues. Those Obsidian statues are high priority targets, as I mentioned. Thank you for the dollar, as the fighting still underway here. Chimera is constantly getting ensnared down. There's a Hex. Is the Death Knight going to get taken down? Death Knight down to 700 hit points before a Death Coil saves. Lich can turn back around. Just this fighting in this narrow corridor here. What is going on as the Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 5, about to get taken down to 200 hit points. Death Coil does not finish off the target. There's a stomp. Chain Lightning. Are we going to see level 6 onto the Tauren Chieftain? Yes, we are. And that could turn things around. Tauren Chieftain is it going to try and turn back around here, trying to get into that engagement again. Level 4 Shadow Hunter does end up falling. There goes a stomp. Level 6 onto the Farseer as the fighting is getting underway. Even with Resurrection, that Tauren Chieftain can easily get taken out, as we're looking at the Keeper of the Grove still trying to stay alive. All right, Keeper of the Grove trying to back away. Is the Tauren Chieftain going to continue this fight here as the Keeper of the Grove gets taken out? All right, more Frost Armor. Tauren Chieftain diving after that Lich is going to be able to do exactly that, trying to add in that damage. There's Shadow Wolves right there. Tauren Chieftain a little bit slowed because of that Frost Armor, unable to finish things off. There's a little bit more damage. Death Coil saves that Lich there, as well. Where is the Tauren Chieftain? Tauren Chieftain trying to head back. Now remember, Sonik is still mining during this time. Keeper or Altar of Elders does not show any mining here. We're looking at 90 gold, trying to get a little bit more. Side, thank you for the follow. It's about time, Side. Dryad now making, like, I think you know who I am. Side didn't follow me already? All right, Spanish Monkey, thank you. Oh, thank you, Side, for the raid. As we're getting in Metaphysics, can you queue up another game for me? All right, Dryad's coming back across here. Ancient of Winds gonna go ahead and put pressure here. Shocker, well, Shocker perhaps not expecting the Ancients of Wind actually putting in damage off on the other side. Meanwhile, Acolytes are going to be making their way back over. I believe if DeNNiS and Shocker lose this game, it's going to be because they weren't trying to unsummon their buildings to get additional bits of gold. Still, Sonik is still mining here, but there's only 5 minutes of mining left. Chimeras are not doing very much at all, or the Chimera Roosts are not doing very much at all, as we're going into an engagement down to the south here. Acolytes fighting back against the Ancients of Wind. Ancients of Wind are going to easily get taken out here in just a moment, as more damage coming back across here. All right, level 6 on the Lich. Two level 6 Liches, soon to be level 7. Are we going to perhaps be going even into Dark? Well, we should be going into Death and Decay on both of these Liches. And I don't know, all of a sudden having to go into a base race against two Death and Decay Liches seems like a very, very bad proposition. Coming back around here, Tauren Chieftain is at level 6. Farseer is at level 6. Are we looking at a resurrection? Yes, Demon Hunter slowly getting resurrected now alongside of that Keeper of the Grove. We're looking where all of these units will be headed off to here in just a moment. Tauren Chieftain, Farseer, Shadowhunter, thank you for all of the follows. Thank you, Side, for directing Crota acting cool besides trying to. Definitely trying to. Yeah. Getting into a good flow into a game is important, right? So a lot of the times I remember like someone donated 50 subs in the middle of like Todd's stream, and you just heard the Mountain King like for a good 4 minutes while he's like trying to explain things, and it's rather distracting. All right, coming back around here, Acolyte's going to continue to repair once more. Let's take a look. Tauren Chieftain, Farseer, Shadowhunter, 3 level 3 very strong heroes. Demon Hunter comes back out onto the battlefield only to take a lot of damage. Demon Hunter now trying to retreat back, does have a couple of Moonwells and does heal back up. Mana burn onto the Lich. Perfect mana burning as the Farseer is in a lot of trouble. He's going to try and back away. Shadowhunter's right there. There is a stomp. Farseer needs to get a healing salve going here. Demon Hunter, however, was ignored for a bit of time, and now all of a sudden he's able to mana burn a lot of damage. Death Coil onto the Farseer. Farseer falls at level 6, giving level 6 to the Crypt Lord. All right, Death Knight trying to come back on in from the other side here. Heroes coming back every which way. Shadowhunter, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, able to dodge a coil right there. Tauren Chieftain perhaps could have tried to get in a couple of stomps here. Demon Hunter, there's a mana burn onto that Death Knight. Death Knight ends up, well, getting devoured magic. Thank you for the more follows. Again, Tauren Chieftain could have launched a stomp right there. There's a Death Coil Frost Nova onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter gets impaled as well. And, well, Demon Hunter gonna end up getting taken down, giving level 7 to the Lich. Also, off to the north, though, Tauren Chieftain trying to finish off that one Death Knight. Death Knight with Frost Armor, able to dodge a little bit more. Tauren Chieftain only sitting at level 6, so level 2 movement speed. Peons getting in the way. There's a stomp onto the Lich, and the Lich could end up going down. Are we going to see a Death Coil from behind? No Death Coil from behind, as there's not enough mana. There's a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability transferred. Frost Nova onto the Shadowhunter as the units are trying to head back again. Tauren Chieftain taking a lot of damage. MuscleMike trying to carry this a whole entire team on his back, but that is just not working at all. Meanwhile, what is this? Sonik has taken the opportunity to try to expand off to the north. Dryad still prancing around here. No mining down here. A little bit of mining here. And Sonik, with ninja expansions all over the place, may somehow be able to come out ahead. All right. Every bit of gold matters so far. And if DeNNiS and Shocky are not on their game, and their opponent is able to mine a significant amount of gold there, well, things are going to go from bad to worse for them. Keeper of the Grove is right there. There's an entangle. Are we going to see a stomp? Keeper of the Grove fighting alongside a couple of Moonwells, but those Moonwells are bone dry right now, as we're trying to get a little bit of a home field advantage. Dryads are trying to get added in. Tauren Chieftain is right there. Throw down a stomp, do something. There's a stomp there, trying to save as the Keeper of the Grove able to escape back. Units are now trying to run back off to the north. Tauren Chieftain is still alive right here. Another stomp could be coming in, and there it goes, just stunning down the opponent's units over and over again. Tauren Chieftain could have stuck around in that fight a little bit longer. Meanwhile, Tauren Chieftain does not want to deal with another level 7, level 6 Lich. Back down to the south here, Altar of Elders going to be quickly canceled. Are we going to see another Altar of Elders built somewhere else? That is the question, as the Keeper of the Grove healing at that Voodoo Lounge instead. Demon Hunter resurrected at the tavern, needs to get healed. Tauren Chieftain is, well, trying to keep this army alive still. Clarity potions, healing potions, no more rejuvenation, and we're looking at 5 undead heroes just working together to, well, shut down the remaining remnants of the Night Elf Orc army. That Night Elf Orc army, though, is still getting gold, and that is the problem. DeNNiS and Shocker trying to finish things off, not realizing that there is an expansion in their own neck of the woods. All right, Tauren Chieftain right here. Is he going to try and throw down a stomp here? Well, yes, gets a stomp, stuns down 4 heroes, creates a little bit of separation, and that's all you really need to do, is create separation so that you can perhaps try and pick off the units a little bit at a time. Demon Hunter, or perhaps even get a mana burn. There's a Death Coil there. And, well, that Death Coil didn't even look like it did any real damage. However, the subsequent Frost Nova and Impale adding up a lot of damage. And there you are, that Rune Bracer, Staff of Preservation, saving Keeper of the Grove, trying to retreat all the way back. Tauren Chieftain unable to save, gonna throw down a stomp, puts his foot down. But it's just like me. When I put my foot down, the kids just don't really do anything. Anyways, back off to the north here. Demon Hunter was teleported off to this Tree of Life. Keeper of this Tree of Life, perhaps the one that the Demon Hunter should have been teleported to, not, as that Tree of Life is going to easily get clean. Oh, well. That Tree of Life is going to stay alive a little while longer. Nope, finally going to get taken out. The relating parrot. Yes. But coming back around here. Death Knight. Well, trying to finish off the Ultra of Storms before the Ultra of Storms resurrects a Shadow Hunter. Tauren Chieftain gonna try to line up a couple of good stomps there. There's a stomp there, but all of the heroes were far enough away from each other as the Shadow Hunter now out onto the field. Shadow Hunter gonna try and dive all the way very, very far back, but it has nowhere to run. The Lich, the Death Knight, saw the hero, and this Shadow Hunter is just in a sad, sad state. Gonna end up getting taken out. Is there a Staff of Preservation? No Staff of Preservation, as the Staff of Preservation to this side of the fortress. Mana Burn, a Death Coil, or no Mana Burn, Frost Nova. There's that Mana Burn. Demon Hunter trying to Mana Burn, trying to finish off some more units. There's a little bit more Stomp again. Dryads, there's another Mana Burn. There's a Staff of Preservation saving, as the Tauren Chieftain has not been taken out yet. That level 6 Tauren Chieftain dealing so much damage. There's another stun, just taking the heroes out of commission for a little while longer, trying to shut things down. Tauren Chieftain, however, currently out of mana. Death Coil saving that Lich. Goblin Shredder joining in on the fight. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 3 here, or level 5 here, without Tranquility. That Keeper of the Grove has been at level 5 for just so long. The game is still going on, though, as there is still mining going underway. How does DeNNiS and Shocker not realize, after so many hero resurrections, that Sonik is still mining gold off to the north? All right, no mining down to the south here. We are looking at perhaps another resurrection. MuscleMike asking for 600 gold to resurrect either a Shadow Hunter or a Farseer, as the Keeper of the Grove is just trying to stay alive here. All right, fighting inside a base with Moonwells, generally not recommended, and we're still looking, a beautiful, trying to heal up once more, not dropping the Belt of Giant Strength. That could have been a little bit more additional hit points, as the Keeper of the Grove, while forcing an engagement, now trying to retreat all the way back. Tauren Chieftain is out back across here. Are we going to see a stomp here, trying to stop this from happening? Yeah, a beautiful stomp right there, as the Shadow Hunter able to back away. The Tauren Chieftain saying, you know what, I'm just going to dive in head first, making it difficult for the other heroes to finish off my friends, and then hopefully I'll be able to make it back out, and that's exactly what happened. All right, a lot of Wisp hanging out off over here. We are not one Wisp hanging out across here. Death Knight going to finish off that Dryad, no problem. Lich still sitting at level 6. We are seeing multiple level 6, level 7 heroes. The Death Knights sharing that unholy aura, moving around quickly, as Cloak of Flames finally sold to perhaps pick up some other useful items. All right. Undead, looking to see what's happening here. All right. Well, they're starting to unsummon some buildings to try and get a little bit of extra gold. There is one Wisp hiding off to the side here. Keeper of the Grove and Demon Hunter, they're still both sitting at level 5. Shadow Hunter and Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 4. Not really any potions of mana anywhere. Tauren Chieftain, what is it really hoping to do at this stage? Healing salves, the real main way that they're able to get any additional mining in. That was a mana burn onto the Death Knight, removing a lot of mana there. Shade trying to keep up, and well, where are they going to be going next? Are we going to see another mana burn onto the Lich? Demon Hunter could be in a little bit of trouble. Tauren Chieftain is right there in that front line. He gets impaled first, though. This could be very bad news. Shadow Hunter could be in bad news. Scroll of Healing, yes, Healing Wave, and a Stomp. All of that in time right there. As well, good thing there was no lag spike there. Are we going to see that death or that DK getting taken down? All right, Demon Hunter, Staff of Preservation saves. There goes another Hex. The Tauren Chieftain doesn't have enough mana. Is he going to be able to finish it off? Are the Treants going to be able to finish it? Yes, it does. Keeper of the Grove gets the level 6. Level Level 6 now on that Keeper of the Grove after all that time, as the units are now trying to retreat back. Demon Hunter, Healing Salve, trying to stay alive, trying to stay away from all of that damage. Where is he going? And DeNNiS and Shocker have no idea where that Demon Hunter is. Demon Hunter gonna hide simply far off to the north. And what is happening here? The army finally realizes what is going on. Well, Sonik has been mining behind our backs for a very long time. Detonation, Wisp trying to make its way over. Are we going to see some detonations? Yes, we are. Wisp coming out one at a time so that the Frost Novas don't take out too much of them. And this is just a slow detonation burn, so to speak, as each Wisp coming out, still trying to mine more gold. There's more detonation using a Frost Nova on a single Wisp. Not worth it either, as we're looking at the Demon Hunter now having perhaps a little bit of a chance to get back in. All right. Oh, are we going to see a mana burn? Are we going to see a mana burn or a Frost Nova? That could be some bad news coming back the other way. Demon Hunter could try and mana burn there. That's a little bit late. Meanwhile, we see a Hex onto the Death Knight. Death Knight could end up getting taken down. There's the Entangle. Death Coil. Staff of Preservation moves him back off to the north. He's going to hide for a little while longer. Farseer now trying to get away. Tauren Chieftain still sitting at level 6. Shadow Hunter trying to get away. Not enough mana anywhere as the units are still battling it up here. There's an Entangle as the Death Knight down to 200 hit points. Tauren Chieftain is still right there. Death Knight could get taken down. Death Knight falls. Keeper of the Grove is at 6. Has a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability and no mana on the Lich for the Frost Nova. Tauren Chieftain still trying to push back on over. Farseer about to get taken down. No, he gets a healing wave as the Farseer now tries to retreat back down to 72 hit points. One more shot should do it. And finally, that Farseer gets taken out. Level 7 on the Lich. The detonation a little bit too late to try and prevent the Frost Nova. Tauren Chieftain perhaps should have been taken out by his own teammates earlier for reincarnation. So to get that reincarnation to get a little bit more mana going, but then he would have a giant target on his back as well. More damage coming back across. There goes some obsidian statues, those spirit wolves or shadow wolves dealing so much damage, adding up slowly but surely. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 6. Is it going to perhaps get sacrificed here? And they're still mining. Sonik is still mining off to the north. Where is the Demon Hunter? Demon Hunter was able to make its way back out and have Tranquility for more healing. All right. Shadow Hunter is constantly getting in the way, but now that, well, that's come to an end. Only Hex is enough. All right, is the Tauren Chieftain going to be able to throw down a Stomp? It doesn't look like it. Impale could be inbound from the Crypt Lord. Tauren Chieftain needs to make its way over. Add Endurance Aura for that Shadow Hunter to be able to retreat all the way back. What is going on? There's a Stomp, a bit of a dodge right there, but not going to be enough. And the Dryads are in position. Dryad's going to be able to get in a little bit of slow poison as well. Tauren Chieftain trying to go after the Lich. Lich able to back away once more. Tauren Chieftain doesn't have that much mana. Not able to do all that much either as it's trying to chase again. All right, Demon Hunter, Keeper of the Grove coming in from the south, and I think the tipping point has been reached. MuscleMike and Sonik look like they have enough in their tank to try and finish off their opponent. Keeper of the Grove gonna get an Entangle off onto that Lich. No Death Coils anymore. There's a Mana Burn, level 7 on that Tauren Chieftain. And, well, an endurance game between these two teams. And Shocker and DeNNiS just not respecting the mine ability of Sonik. He was able to mine at his own opponent's base for so long as Sonik and MuscleMike come out with the win. Sonik and MuscleMike outlasting their opponents, taking down 2 level 7 Death Knights, 2 level 7 Liches, and a level 6 Crypt Lord. Wow, a great game. Absolutely nuts, going back and forth for over 50 minutes. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.